Greetings from the Whole Elephant Institute and Sacred Virtue Institute. This is my community. Backyard right here. Yeah, remembering the time when I was at Harvard, when I deliver lectures, and the lecture hall also had audience sitting in front of me, and they all sitting on the bench. Now today, these are my audiences right here. Right here. They come over here every day, and they actually trying very hard to discuss about life. I think they've been waiting for me. However, when I went over there to start to deliver truth to them, there has been always one obstacle. That obstacle is called CCP. Yeah. The wonderful people in our community, that if they're from China, if they're from the communist China, they live in this community for many years, but there is one problem, is that they are afraid of CCP, okay? And they continuously want to ignore the reality. And they consider, just like what Mr. Shi says, if I don't touch CCP, CCP is not going to touch me. So I'm going to be pretending that I don't get involved with the Falun Gong issue. We know that the Falun Gong is good. And but the CCP, decided that it wants to crack down the innocent Falun Gong practitioners, and we pretend we are not part of it because we don't want to be in trouble. Okay. To us, if we don't touch CCP, CCP is not touch us, and we going to kowtow to CCP continuously so that we will be able to continue to get our retirement money from from China, our bank account. Also, our family members, our friends, they are currently still in the CCP-controlled China. And even here in America, if we want to make some connections with other Chinese people, and the CCP actually is watching us. So if we say something, about Falun Gong, if we say that the CCP has been evil and doing horrible things against the Falun Gong practitioners, then CCP is gonna get us. So we're not gonna do anything about that. So we pretend that we're not involved, and we watch this wonderful lady who came to this community backyard, and she enjoys, the wonderful exercise. And to us, we don't want to get involved because we don't want to have any trouble. Yeah, that is pretty much the, mentality of many overseas Chinese people. Okay. Not only that, but in terms of the people who want to go to China to do business, they consider that China is a good market for them to open a business. In their mind, this is also what they think. They think, we're not going to do anything about, Falun Gong. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to get close to it. And we don't want to be in trouble. We want to go to China and get some money. Do some business, okay? So whoever talks about Falun Gong, we're gonna stay out of it, okay? So there are quite a lot of people currently are in that category, okay? So those are the people right over there, and they know that I'm here for many years. And there are people who actually did come over here and try to ask some questions and try to learn. But ultimately, they all eventually stay quiet. Yeah, they pretend that this is something that they don't want to be involved, don't want to learn, don't want to say anything about CCP's evil persecution towards Falun Gong practitioners. So what's going to happen to this group of people? Okay, today we're going to discuss about my understandings of what's really going on and the critical importance of helping people to understand the consequence of pretending they are not part of a very important choice. As a matter of fact, they did make a choice on this. Basically, they have chosen to appease CCP, right? So, you know, the decision, as if they are neutral, however, they have made the choice of appeasing CCP, because in front of evil, if you do not say no, basically it means you acknowledge it, okay? You are part of it. Now, what's going to happen to this group of people, that is very serious. I consider the consequence to be very serious, okay? Well, actually, everything that we do in life, is following a system. And there are multiple systems in this world, and the people are choosing to be operating under the rule of which system, okay? If you choose to be silent towards the evil's doing, basically you appease the evil and you are part of the evil, and therefore the evil can have power over you, and therefore you are under the control of the evil. That is basically what's going on. So if you are under the control of the evil, then you're going to basically follow the evil to do evil doings under the pressure, okay? Ultimately, you're going to lose conscience, and ultimately you will be destroyed together with the evil. So it is very, very key for people to have righteousness in their heart and understand that, you know, if you see something that's not right, you need to say no. The moment you say no, you're not part of it. And once you're not part of it, then you will be in the system that belongs to the good people. And what's going to happen to the good people? The good people is going to be saved, okay? It's the good people who is going to be able to receive salvation. And people who are not willing to make a stand for the persecuted Falun Gong practitioners ultimately is going to lose all their opportunities, okay? The choice they have made on the surface is very smart, but actually is most ignorant, because they have the opportunity to say no. Okay, especially in this world right now, you know, in America, when you already went through quite a lot of trouble to leave China, and finally you are here inside of America, and you can make a stand for the persecuted Falun Gong practitioners, okay? You don't need to be so weak-minded, and if you are a coward, then you will be slaughtered by the devil. You will ultimately go down with the devil. And so I'm speaking all of that in English because I see, you know, the American general public, quite a lot of my dear colleagues in the science field from Harvard, let's say from University of Florida to Mount Sinai School of Medicine, to Harvard Medical School, Mass General Hospital, to Seattle, Washington, Banorra Research Institute, Virginia Mason Research Center, that was a previous name before Banorra Research Institute's name started, and you know, the University of Washington Department of Immunology, Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center, right? And you know, all the wonderful, brilliant scientists. As a matter of fact, in this world, the choice, you know, it's given to every single person every day, the choice of good and evil, the choice of righteous and cowardness, right? Yeah. Everybody is being given the opportunities to position themselves. And it is exactly those choices that we make every day, is writing the future of our life. So I just want to take this opportunity to record this very important statement in English, and then I'm going to do this in Chinese.